Hi, it's Renata. I hope you guys are all doing well out there. I just felt called to record this video today, I guess. And basically, it's all about the concept of complacency and why complacency is the biggest killer of all. Firstly, complacency in your personal life. That's one huge aspect of it. And I believe that when you are complacent in your personal life, that echoes out from within you to extend and basically influence the external world as well. From what I see when I look around at most of the people that I see around me and come into contact with, unfortunately, I won't say most of the people, because actually I intentionally try to choose my friends and the people whose media and things like that I consume very intentionally. But sadly, a lot of the general public is extremely complacent in their own lives. This is the same reason why there is only a small percentage of people who actually dare to break from the mold of society at all, in even the smallest way. Think about the fact that we think even something as small as liking a different sex, being gay versus being straight, or whatever else you fall, is some crazy thing out there, let alone if you try to actually live your life, your entire life, a different way. People were up in arms over that for a long time. So what do you think people or the general public would do if you said, actually, I want to restructure all of society and I want to make it so that we are no longer controlled by these huge conglomerates, and so that we can basically live more fulfilling and actual real lives instead of being stuck in this sort of facade of a fake life? Then people's minds would really be blown, and people don't like that. People don't like to be uncomfortable. And what causes uncomfortability? Growth. It's like that beautiful poem, I believe it's actually a song, I'm sorry, by Andrea Gibson. And there's a line in it that says, I asked the sun, tell me about the Big Bang, and the sun said, it hurts to become. That is exactly how I feel about life and about any situation in general. It does hurt to break from the mold. It does hurt to become something else. It hurts to break away from what your friends, your family, society, 90% of other people are telling you. But if you know that that's what's right and that's what you have come to the conclusion of in your inner standing, not just the BS that everyone else is literally forcibly pushing you to consume, and that you, unfortunately, unless you live literally in a mountain somewhere and don't consume any sort of media, any sort of entertainment, any sort of art, period, we are all subject to it. I try to retrain my mind and unprogram my mind every day from being free of anything that doesn't serve me and of basically malicious intent. But unfortunately, the world that we live in and that most of us are forced to involve ourselves with in some way is based around the fact that we are constantly being pushed more and more and more materialism, more and more and more consumerism, capitalism, blah, 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 until it's what we are thinking about. The thoughts that we think we're thinking aren't even our own thoughts. That's something that I want you to consider a lot of the times. Now, a lot of people are aware of what's happening, and I'm not trying to come on here and talk like I'm some enlightened person. I'm an everyday human, just like we all are in this, 3D reality, but I'm trying to figure it out as well. I am very, 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 very far from perfect, and I have none of the answers. I never claim to. The only answers that I know are from my own experience and my own reality, and that's what everyone's truth should come from. But I just urge you to think about the fact that complacency within your own life, when you choose to say, this is what I've been spoon-fed, and this is what I will accept, and this is what is acceptable for me, that echoes out into the world, and that is why we are in the society as we are, with things being so corrupt, with things being so mismanaged, with all of the unfortunate events that are happening right now. And I'm not saying that this is a direct cause or anything like that, but I just mean when we are complacent as an individual, that rubs off on everyone as a collective, and then we as a collective are collectively complacent, and then we don't do anything. We don't raise our voices when we have an issue with something. We do not protest when we have an issue with something. We do not make our opinions heard. So please, be less complacent. That's what I'm trying to do. That's all I can say. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, when I have an issue with something, actively work on how I can fix it. And if there is genuinely something that in this world we are told is completely irreparable or completely whatever, firstly, I reject that notion. But secondly, to at least come to peace with it and bring awareness about it so that it can stop happening in the future. I have to go now, but I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I love you all. Bye.